Hello everybody, my name is Denise Cervantes and welcome to your 15-minute body weight strength. Now this is great for beginners, but it's also great if you need a good recovery workout from a harder workout. You can even use this as a warm-up. Basic body weight strength where your body is your machine. It's going to include your warm-up and your cool down. Now, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell because you want to get all of the good stuff that we're putting out for you. Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started with a really good warm-up. We're gonna warm up the joints and we're going to start with the neck, all right? Our neck is tired of carrying our big heads around all the time, so we gotta get the neck nice and warmed up. We're gonna take that chin to the chest. So let's first get those fists down to the floor to stay nice and straight. Chin comes to chest. We're gonna sweep it to the shoulder and then sweep it down back to the chest. Now sweep it to the other shoulder so that chin is over the shoulder. And we're just gonna do this just a couple times, staying forward here, getting that neck warmed up. Good. Now, when you feel ready, we're gonna take that chin up and across. Good. And opposite direction, getting that neck nice and warm. Perfect. Good. All right, now we're gonna get into the shoulders. We're gonna do a nice big shoulder windmill. We're gonna take that palm up, across the body, take it up, shrug to the ceiling and all the way back. Now, you want to make sure not to twist that body around, keep it nice and straight. Good, and opposite direction. Good, so we're gonna go 2 in each direction. So 2 forward and 2 backward. And then when you're ready, we're gonna switch arms, same thing, taking it back. Really shrugging up to the ceiling, taking it up as far behind you as you can, and then opposite direction. Just getting that range of motion warmed up. Good, and now really quickly, we're gonna do elbows. Both elbows at the same time, so we're gonna take those arms up, and all we're doing is rotating at the elbows and switching directions. Good, and then in the wrist, we are going to be on our wrist doing some walkouts for upper body, so rotate both directions. Beautiful. Okay, now we are going to take it onto the floor and we're going to do a cat-cow, getting that spine nice and warmed up. So quadruped position, knees under the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. We're going to take it up, opening up those shoulder blades, spine, so you wanna push that back up into the ceiling. And then opposite direction, chin comes up, tailbone comes up. Good, inhale, and then exhale, opening up the back. Good, and then let everything fall to the floor as the chin and tailbone come up. Beautiful, again, one more, inhale, and then exhale. Good, all right. Now, we're going to take it into a hip mobility here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your knee up into the chest, open it to the sidewall and around. Good, and then opposite direction, we're gonna come all the way up, out to the side wall and back down. Good, now taking it up to the chest, out, up to the ceiling, back down, and opposite direction. Getting those hips nice and warm. Good, other leg. Now take it up into the chest, out to the side wall, up to the ceiling, and back down. Opposite direction, up to the ceiling, side wall, chest, and down. Again, up to the chest as much as you can. Side wall. Now remember not to let those hips shift or open. You want to keep the hips and shoulders square to the floor. Good. All right. Taking it back up now onto our feet, but before we do that, let's get a quick hip flexor. So you're gonna take 1 foot forward and give me a nice runner's lunge, getting those hip flexors. Beautiful. Now we're gonna take it back. So from here, all you're going to do is sit back. Good, and then you're just gonna give me a few ankle pumps here. Pump the ankle. Good, getting the ankles ready too. Knees ready, hips ready, everything ready to go. Good, now we're just gonna switch legs. Take it out to the other side, nice runner's lunge here. Opening up those hip flexors. Good, and then now from here, you're just gonna sit it back. You're gonna take a foot forward, and then just a few ankle pumps. You're also gonna get a little tiny hamstring stretch as well here, or a big hamstring stretch if you are tight. Good, all right, taking it up onto the feet now. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna work the legs in a squat, okay? So feet about hips width, shoulder width apart. We're gonna take those hands in a triangle. You should be able to see yourself, your reflection through that triangle. We're gonna take it down, hold it here, and then up. Good. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, you can come down and lift your heels, take them back down, and then stand up. Good. So it's up to you where you want to take it. Good. Into those squats. I want you to get as low as possible without dropping your chest. So keep that chest up and without those heels coming off the floor. I want those feet nice and flat. Knees are tracking over those middle toes of the foot. Good. Chest is staying up, shoulders are back, neck is long, and of course, that core is tight. So you wanna hold a little crunch here, take it down, stand it up, and again, if you want to challenge yourself, up, up, down, down, and stand up. So you take it down to the bottom, take heel up, other heel up, down, down, stand it up. Let's do one more like that. Take it down, heel up, heel down, stand up. Perfect. All right, so now, next movement we're going to do is going to be a dead reach. Because we don't have anything to lift, I call it a dead reach, not a dead lift, okay? So again, feet, hips width apart. We're gonna reach it down, stand it up, okay, just like that. Now, I want you to make sure the core stays nice and tight here. You're hinging right at the waistline, so you're here at the hip flexor. If you karate chop yourself, right in the hip flexor, that is where we hinge, okay? Back stays nice and flat, chest comes to the floor, and we stand up. So now, incorporate that with your reach. Good. Keeping the shoulders engaged. So the shoulders are pulling back behind you, and we're just reaching, keeping that foot flat. Now, we're gonna add a lunge to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to dead reach, take it up, lunge it back. So reverse lunge, opposite side. Dead reach, take it up, lunge it back. Nice. Dead reach, take it up, lunge it back. Perfect. Dead reach, take it up, reverse lunge back. Beautiful work. So you want to keep it down right here. We're going to add a shoulder front raise on that lunge. Good. Reach, take it up, front raise with that reverse lunge. And remember, you want to make sure you're alternating those feet when you come back into that lunge. So in between each lunge, you're just doing that deadlift, that dead reach. Good. And remember, when you're reaching down, keep a micro bend in that leg, okay? You never want to lock out that leg. Good. Let's do two more. Doing good. And one. Good. Last one right here. And two. Beautiful. All right. Next one, we are going to be doing a walkout. Now this is where we're going to start working that upper body. You're gonna take it to one side of your mat. We're gonna take it down into a top half squat, so just right here, okay? Nothing too crazy. Take the hands down the legs, walk it down. All right, now, if you want to incorporate or add in a push-up here, you can. And we're gonna walk it back up. Good. Reaching it up, walking it down. Walking it across the mat, and you can add a push-up. Now, if a push-up is too hard, I'm gonna show you another option you can do. And walk it down, walk it across the mat. You can do a shoulder tap. You tap one shoulder, tap the other shoulder. So your opposite hand will go towards the opposite shoulder, and then walk it right back up. Reach it up. Good, let's do one more now. You can do the shoulder tap, you can do the push-up, or you can just hold that high plank, right? Good job. Perfect. All right, great job. All right, now we are going to do some push-ups, and we're going to use modified. You can even do on the toes, and then there's another option you can do. If you're in between a full push-up and a modified push-up, there's something we can do. This is gonna be a little different. So full push-up would be high plank here, all the way down, all the way up. Modified would be on the knees, toes off the floor, all the way up, all the way down. Now, if you're somewhere in between, you're going to follow me. We're gonna come down, we're gonna engage the quads, straighten the legs, your toes are curled under. We're going to push the knees down into the floor. Now tighten up the abs, tighten up the glutes, and push the chest off the floor. From there, straighten the legs, come down nice and controlled. Good, so it's knees on the floor, tighten the glutes and core, push off, straighten the legs, come down. Good, knees on the floor, everything tight. Push up, straighten the legs, come down. Good, knees on the floor, abs tight. Push up, knees straight, come down from there. Good, one more, knees on the floor, and push up, knees straight, and come down. Good, now, you can stick with those ones or you can do modified. So I'm going to do 10 on the toes. So we're coming up, good, touch the chest down, 2, 3, choose your modification, 4, 5, or you're on your knees, 6, 7, or you're doing the modification, 8, good, 9, 10, good job. Let's take it up, good. Now we are going to be doing some abs right here, but before we do abs, I want to just get in some twisting right here, and I want to just reach to the side, reach up, get that side body stretch, and then twist at the belly button. One more, and then we're gonna take it back onto the floor. Perfect. Take it onto the floor. We're gonna press that low back into the mat. Feet are nice and light. Now I want you to pretend that you have grapes underneath your heels. You don't want to smash those grapes. You're pressing through the toes into the floor. We're going to take those hands behind the head. So you're going to take 2 fingers behind what's called the occipital bone of your skull. So you have these 2 little bumps that pop out. You're going to feel them coming out the bottom of your skull right behind your ears. And what you're going to do is from the top of your head to the base of the sternum. So right where if you were wearing a sports bra, the bottom of your sports bra would be, you're gonna move all of that as a unit, elbows and everything. So that means when you come up, all of that moves together, and take it down nice and slow. Good, and again, and down nice and slow. Take it up, squeeze those abs, pressing that low back into the floor. Remember, you're light on your feet, taking it down nice and slow. Let's do 2 more just like that. Hold. Down nice and slow, good. And up, hold, contract the abs, nice and tight, and down. Good, now hands are at your side here, and we're going to do some heel taps, or toe taps, right? So let's take both legs up. Your knees are right above those hips, and you're gonna take one heel or toe up. So you're tapping nice and soft. So you want to pretend you are an upstairs neighbor, right? And downstairs they have a little tiny baby that they just had. That little baby is asleep. You do not want to wake up that baby. And you know those upstairs neighbors, any little movement is a big sound. Do not wake up the baby downstairs, right? So nice and soft. It's gonna make you control that movement and really engage those abs. So press that low back into the mat as you're doing this. Another way to kind of gauge if you're controlling it, if you're coming down and your shoelaces are bouncing around, I want you to make sure those shoelaces are not moving. Good, nice and controlled here. Perfect. All right, now from here, I want you to kick straight out. So we're now pushing that wall away from us with a flat foot. So the wall is closing in, the walls are closing in. Push it away. Good. Abs are still engaged. Remember, those knees are still over the hips. Perfect. Push, push, push. Good. Let's do 4 more. 4, push that low back into the floor. 3, 2, last one, and 1. Good job. All right, now we're going to do one last ab workout, and then we're gonna go into our stretching. So we're gonna take those knees up again. And what we're going to do is, this is similar to a windshield wiper, but we're gonna use bent legs, okay? We're gonna try our best to keep both shoulders on the floor and take those knees, control them down towards the floor and back to center. Now, if you wanna make these harder, you can, of course, straighten those legs and do your windshield wipers this way, or you can take one leg bent, the other leg straight. I like to switch as I switch sides here. Good. And then just make a nice, smooth flow from one side to the center, and then to the other side, back to center, and then one more. Good. And then down. Perfect. All right, let's do the one side stretch or twist. We're gonna take that knee up and in towards our chest, drop it to the other side, across the body. Try your best to keep both shoulders on the floor. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take that leg straight up. Give me one big ankle circle one way, one big ankle circle the other way. Pull that toe. Give me a nice hamstring stretch. Good, taking it back down. Let's do that same thing with the other leg. Hug that knee. Take it across the body. Across the body. Inhale. Exhale. Good, release. Press that leg up or that foot up to the ceiling. Rotate that ankle. Opposite direction. Reach for that toe. Give me a nice hamstring. You're gonna feel that back of the leg stretch. Good. Bring both legs in, roll it up safely. Good, let's take that arm across the chest. Rotate the wrist, opposite direction. Open up for the chest. One last stretch here. Rotate and rotate. And you are done, great job. And I will see you next time. If you've enjoyed this workout, I invite you to follow me on the SunnyFit app. There, you'll find more classes from me. I am on the cycle, I am on the rowers, and I also teach dumbbells. Plus, many more from all of our awesome Sunny trainers. If you haven't downloaded the SunnyFit app yet, click the link in the description below.